Navigating global supply chain issues is an ongoing challenge. Manhattan Associates supports businesses with their warehouse, order, and transportation management systems, helping them to maximise performance in an ever-changing landscape. I'm joined now by Craig Summers, Managing Director, UK and Ireland. Craig, many thanks for joining us. What are some of the global challenges affecting our supply chains at the moment?
I think the first thing I say, we talk about globalization, but I think we're already globalized. Most of us as consumers don't have full awareness of where everything we buy comes from and possibly how many countries contribute around the world to that. So these interdependencies are incredible. First of all, it's about the weakest link. So the effect of changing weather patterns and the catastrophic disasters we're seeing and the effects they can have. The armed conflict and the rise in armed conflict is shocking and has a big knock-on effect. And also the financial crises and the different ones around the world can have a big effect on that. I would also say that back to this kind of concept of the weakest link, if you look at car manufacturers through the pandemic, there was an incredible shortage, but essentially cars were produced but waiting for chips. So possibly the smallest component in a car was causing the delay of the manufacturing and the completion of production.
How are digital solutions now playing their part?
Yes, I think like everything in our world today, everything we do is system dependent in some way, and the digital transformation of supply chains has been impressive and powerful, but also it can be part of that kind of weakest link dependency. At Manhattan Associates, our suite of warehouse management, transfer management and order management systems are on a cloud-native componentized platform that's always up to date. The challenge often is suppliers and retailers have older systems that really are not agile and can't change to meet the varied demands that we've talked about.
How is our consumer behaviour now really impacting the retail sector?
I think it's fair to say that we as consumers have kind of got to this just-in-time expectation that it should always be available to us and where. And I think that pressure back on retailers really starts questioning how they can fulfill that demand and really starts asking questions. Do we need things as quickly as we think we do? Does the consumer have more information to hand about what they want than perhaps the retailer at that point has information and knowledge? And I don't think consumer behaviour is going to change in that in the short term.
And in terms of consumer behaviour, sustainability is so much more important to us now than it's ever been. How is technology helping with that in retail?
Yes, and sustainability is possibly one of our biggest challenges of our time, and there's still this tension between sustainability and cost. We still want low-cost things, but we want them to be sustainable. But actually, from a technology point of view, and if I look again at what we're doing at Manhattan Associates, really think about how efficient we're moving things around. So just because a retailer has something in Aberdeen doesn't mean to say it should be shipped to Chichester. And that kind of decision support in an order management system is really important. In addition, if you've got a really good trusted view of your inventory across your whole network, then actually you can hold less, which again allows for a more efficient supply chain. On top of that, when we think about things being moved around and leaving a warehouse and transported to either a retailer or a consumer, how much air is in the packaging, how efficient is the lorry loaded, how efficient is the transport schedule that goes with that, and decisions supported with systems to enable that are really important.
We've seen so many seismic changes over the last few years. What does the future now look like from your perspective?
I'd love to have the perfect crystal ball. I think the thing I would say with technology is it's only going to get better. So anything we have today, we know will be better tomorrow, more powerful. I think the things that we've seen in recent times that's really interesting and incredibly powerful is the democratization of generative AI with the likes of ChatGPT, the decision support that can offer in the future, the prediction perhaps it can offer is incredible. The better use of data and the insights that give is a constantly evolving area. But other things, I think of us as consumers, you know, we can be in the most wonderful retail store with a lovely modern experience and then have to queue to pay. You know, point of sale is absolutely rife for complete transformation, in my opinion. And it's something we've been focusing a lot in Manhattan Associates.
Not having to queue to pay. That'll be the day. Okay, Craig, thank you so much for joining us. Craig Summers, thank you for joining us. Thank you.
Thank you.